backup, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Who's scruffy looking?
Hey guys, what's going on? Benji here. I have a really cool saber for a good friend of mine. This is a rebuild that I had going on my good friend Arison, which I did this install for this on this guy a long time ago. It's been a while. Arison and I have been friends for a good couple years. He's been closest thing I have to an apprentice, but no, just watching him do builds. And then him getting into 3D printing and kind of helping him out and with fusion and whatnot. And I just love you, dude. I appreciate you so much. And it's very fun to see because he'll do a lot of builds, and he'll throw little cues that are, like a shout out to me for inspiration, and that hits me right there in the heart. Okay, so enough of that. This is one that this was his first Starkiller that he did, and I was very, very mad because it was really well done. I was like, this first one's amazing. I did his second one that he built. I did an install for a while back. He sent both of these to me because while we were talking about that other one, I was like, I really would love to redo the install on this guy because originally it just had a very basic chassis for board, battery, and speaker, which was good. But I was like, hey, since then I've stepped it up, and I was like, I would love to really give it a good treatment of chassis that I do nowadays. And he was all for it. So again, this is probably one of my more favorite Starkillers that have come across my desk. I've only held a few production ones like the Phoenix props, 7 chambers Phoenix props, the Corbanth one. There's a few, and then I'm a huge sucker for the 2.0 conversions because it was one of the first builds that I did where it made me feel like, okay, I can do something a little bit more than just slapping a leather wrap on something or whatnot. So they're very special. They're a very special build. It's very fun. It's really cool to take an actual Graflex kit and make it a Starkiller. So what he did with his is a 2.0 adapter, 2.0 to MHS adapter, and then got an MHS body and a pommel that he had machined by I believe his boss at work or something, but it's got Apollo Industries. I think that's that laser engraved. I don't know. That's very cool in the pommel. Apollo Industries is Ariston's saber company. So I'm a huge fan of this grip. It's longer than most. I don't have my Starkiller, my Corbanth body, but I'd say he's got like maybe about a half an inch, maybe an inch longer on the body, and it feels a little more slim. So it's a really cool feeling hilt. But I did the video for it a long time ago, but really what we did was a rebuild on the chassis. So I have a lot of fun doing these, obviously, and I try to keep my same motif and make some of them different depending on how I'm doing them and what I like at the moment. You know what I mean? Like I added like a grill, like a vented grill, some different types of paneling that looks like circuitry a little bit, some pipes that go, instead I want pipes in there that go and kind of are supposed to work in between all the pieces and whatnot. But what he really wanted was some blinky. Not much. The other chassis I did for him, the Starkiller, has, you know, the crazy strips going on. It was just like, I just want 2 like bouncing lights, which is cool because that's what I usually do, especially with CFX. I don't know that much on CFX for adding a bunch of accent lights and stuff like that. I'm very behind on that aspect. But I did two of these little windows with some diffusion, and it's hard to tell, especially on my camera, but in person there's the Hasegawa micro mesh, hexagonal micro mesh that I like to use, and that just really shows up well. Sucker's loud whenever you have lights behind it. And also it gives a little metallic, when the light hits it, there's a little metallic reflection on the micro mesh. So it just looks really cool. So you just got 2 of them. Oop. I just act up. And they're just red, so just 2 red accent LEDs. And Ariston, you can play with that. Make them dance however you want to, but they will always be red. They're not NeoPixel. They're just 2 red LEDs that are under the board. But chamber is awesome, obviously. Really cool chamber. This thing sounds really good. I mean, when you got a fully enclosed speaker, everything's done right. And Ariston, it did line up again correctly, but over time I lost it. I tried putting in a rubber. Why am I blanking on this? I tried putting you know, an O-ring in there so where you can kind of maybe get it and twist it, but it was just like off, like it put you in an X with that. It didn't line up as well as I wanted. So man, I would say, and this is for a lot of people who probably run into the same aspects with these with these 2.0 builds and whatnot. Your grip bars can become unaligned over time of threading it on and on. That's why whenever I build these, I make sure it's like super tight, like to twist it on, and then I even back it up just a hair, because over time it's going to clock itself a little bit, like they wear down. So like your basically this bar doesn't line up exactly in the middle of the box, and I'm a stickler for that. So it's just the nature of it, man. So if I were you, Ariston, I didn't want to do it. It's a lot of work. No, but you should do it. Just take all these bars and stuff off and clock them a little bit, line them up, make sure that this guy is down tight. But let's go ahead and throw a blade in real quick. It has a ton of fonts, but I'm not going to show them all off. I'm just going to show, for the video's sake, with a blade in it, you know.
System menu.
Vader can't stop me now. Nothing can.
Very, very nice. This Starkiller is amazing, dude. I don't think you should ever sell it. Got a little swing bright there. I'm so far behind on CFX, you guys. I've changed. I've done so many profis lately. I still love me a CFX. I mean, how can you not?
Accessing Imperial records. Vader can't stop.
You were weak when I found you.
No, my master, I will not fail you.
Very, very cool. Love this saber so much. dude. If you ever sell it, I'm gonna be mad at you. Alright. There we go. Just want to do a real quick show off. Harrison, I showed you videos and pictures, obviously. But yeah. That's such a well-made Starkiller 2.0. It just feels different. It feels really good. Keep it, bro, or you'll regret it. I mean, you can always redo it, but your cuts are clean, the bars are perfect. Everything on this build, except for the install, I'm kidding. Everything on this build is just amazing. Really, really cool saber. And every time I take pictures of this one and show it off, it gets a lot of people hitting me up going, "Hey man, how much does that thing cost?" And I'm like, "It's not mine." Thanks for the compliment. I didn't do it. But all right, guys, thank you so much. That'll do it for this one. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Scruffy looking.